All right, part 2 on the Lego Ottoman Empire and those types of things with these self-fulfilling mechanisms and whatever, all right? So we're talking about the Hoover Dam, 1936, 89 years ago from 2023. So this Hoover Dam is connecting from one side of the land to another side of the land. Oh, and also I am expecting a big dam event for the Adam breaking for Eve. We've already seen one dam break, and I told you some dams are going to be breaking in the future, but this be like to help wash away the sins in a matter of speaking. But we've seen one dam break. Can't remember where it was, but this would be like that land bridge, and the BRICs is part of that land bridge, and it's been building up, and then now it's 50% complete on January 1. And then from then on, it's going to, and as that does on, the flow of cash and the flow of money is just going to be flowing over like the Hoover Dam. Okay? The Hoover, the beast, and the horsepower. All right? So we're not going to be using oil and that shit in the future. And through these trials and tribulations, Americans will rise up and bring in the new technology in one shape or form in a matter of speaking, okay? All right, so we got this one, the circle. Those are here everywhere, all right? 3.2, 2.3. It's connecting on mirrors and stuff, but we're going from 1/20/23 to a 23 on 9/11. And when you look at how the years are, they're separated into fragments, and it's over a period of time. So that's where you have like one attaching to the other and building off the other. Okay? I guess you can't see that. One attaching to the other, building off the other. All right? And there's a wall. Oh, who has a wall? Who built a wall? Who built the small wall first? The wall of Nehemiah. That N for New York, the NY. That need for worship, that kinds of stuff. I think I already went over this in another video, but who knows. Then you got the wall building up. And you got the 45s and the 45s, which make the 9. And the 45s coming back. All right. And then he has other 45s. Ah, shit. Either way, how high is that? 17 millimeters. I haven't done the inches yet, but that's the 17 years back, but it's also 7 times 7 is 1, or 7, 7, and that's 7, 6, and 7, 8. All right, so you got to build off the 7s there, okay? Either way, there's just different ways to break down the numbers depending on, like, the lower rectangle that's tying into one rec, and then you have the higher rectangle. All right, so we can see where the X app and all that stuff, that's going in one direction for the X files, and then we see the higher one, that's for the Bud Light, and that hell on earth breaking open or whatever. So one's gonna help build off the other, and they both have like Don is basically the cornerstone of each one of these, all right? And he's the cornerstone at the top of these. So he connects all these, all right? Anyways, here's some more 85s. 85, that'd be the 87. And then this also flips to the 55. The 2's the mirror 5. And that's the 55 for the Back to the Future. And then that's a 6, which is a mirror 9. So that's a 9 there. Anyways, that connects us to the length of the lower rectangle. And the 89 is connected to Elvis 89. And then you got 8, 9, 10 with a 1 there. That's the 9. So it's telling you that 6 can be flipped to the 9 or whatever, okay? anyways, that'd be 98. Well, you're going backwards on things, so you got to read frontwards and backwards depending on who you're reading for. But either way, y'all, it's not that easy. And a lot of this shit's all up here, so I'm just, either way. I've just started recently writing things down and doing like the kind of the graph stuff or whatever, but otherwise, because it's just getting, the live game per se, it's like going too fast and too much to, I like to have notes per se now, because it's been so freaking long that this has been going on, it seems like, and there's been so much information gathered, collected, that it's been so many, it's collapsing in on itself, so I got to make notes so I can go back and see and have things to compare to, because either way, y'all, because Instagram and those posts, that's just a smidge of a fraction of what what's even going through my head or whatever, and what I'm seeing. And I'm just trying to lay out the easy stuff and like put out kind of a legend on there as a beginning basis for what I'm kind of doing, because it has to have a starting point, and I just can't be going in and breaking all these words down and set basically the matrix down, because you got to have that legend of the foundation of whatever I've been given. Okay, so there is wind talkers in the other wars behind us, and there's wind talkers today. So the BRICs, the petro, dollar, it's for the beastmen, the 600, 6, that's part of the worship of his name and number and shit to buy stuff, the worship that's given for the buying and selling, that is used for tracking. So as the dollar is being taken away, Eden, which is hell, is being set up, the land of Nod, which the land he's been promised, and the little horn is being set up, and the new America, the land of the real free and the real liberty, is setting up. They're showing one for the other and the other for the other, and it's all there to cause the delusion, because the beast man is being gathered, and the beast man cannot think, and they have to be cold, and since they can't think, they're cold into the cage, and that cage is part of that K-age, and that's the over age, the old even age. And they're not ready for Eve to be coming in, because they've been expecting this, that, and the other, being brainwashed down their throat, and they're not seeing it for how it is. And what meant whatever back then does not mean whatever now. And they're teaching it under the rulers of darkness, under laws, and they bring it to you under this form. If you don't agree with us, you're filled with demons, or you're blasphemy, or whatever they want to call you. You're not saved, and all this other nonsense. And that's why they have how many hundreds of denominations, because at some point you're going to find somebody who's preaching 99% of what you like. But Jesus didn't teach anything the Jews liked. He called them out on all their shit. And that's what Jesus and the prophets come to do. And he's calling them out on all their shit because he loves them. But the Jews take it as hate, so they get offended. And this is where Trump is saying, make America great again, because you just want to hear something. Great. I hope you have success with that. Great. It's not for me, but I hope you enjoy that. Great. Good to hear. Jesus, right on, man. Right on, brother. I hate you, Jesus. Right on. He was just the neutral. He wasn't positive or negative. He's just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. But at the same time, he wasn't, if people, the emotions that come out of people, that is from within. That is not from without. So people need to remember, this is a positive and negative flow and energy. There's a torus of life coming all around us. And the currency is part of this flow of life. And when it changes and people aren't prepared, they're all dizzy and shit on the spins, circle of life. They're not going to see the other one coming. And it's like a clock coming together. And bridge point patterns, okay? And we got to see the bridge coming to cross it. Otherwise, we're going to fall off into hell. And then that's where Don's going to be like, I got you. Come to me. They stole the election. This should never have happened. It's a spy in the office. They're here to take down the government. Come to me. And you got the O show or whoever the purple party's going to end up being, but sure looks like Oprah. Don't forget where you heard it. Anyways, y'all, the beasts, they're just lining up to be pushed off the BRICs. And they got bricks tied around their necks. They're just going to be walloped with bricks. And it says those who do all these sins according to the law should be stoned to death. So this is basically those stones, those bricks coming to knock the shit out of you. And also we have the stones, the plant, the one the Most High uses, and it's coming to knock the shit out of you. Okay? And the Bud Light, it's already been lit. The green light, it's already affecting everybody, that transformation. But it's already been picked up. And they threw it. And it smacked some boy in the back of the fucking head. And now we got some boy caught in a fucking cage. And we're going to use that to entice the beast. Because the beasts get hungry during a certain time. And there are people up on the stand. Don's on his lease. Signing shit on John Deere. Making the whole world move. Making the germ man. The man who brought the invisible enemy. A month later after he signs the John Deere. He's got the John Deere tractor dumping dirt on the highway. Okay? So that highway is tied to the Bud Light. It's tied to the green light. You got the green light with the John Deere coming in from all four directions. Dumping shit. Part of the crapture. Alright, so many stacks on the Lego build. Many circles. A couple rectangles, at least. They seem to be doing a house of cards. They seem to be playing Jenga. Moving one block to another. The Jenga seems to be attached to the Legos. One Lego falls. You might hear shatter there, shatter here. The shat is tied to the shat in your pants and the AI hat that's coming on to cap it all in the bud. Cap it in the ass, cap it in the butt, whatever you call it. So we'll end the video here. Got some time.